Hello, hello. Karen Wolf here in the art studio this evening. I am an artist and I teach adults and children how to paint and become better painters. Teach adults how to get from here to here. Actually, I teach everyone how to get from here to there. So, I am in the studio this evening painting this little glass or whatever it is of flowers. I painted this a while back and I thought, well, I'll just paint it again. Hey, Sheila. I was trying to come up with something to paint. Sometimes it's difficult, so I was over here meandering around and this is what I found. So everybody seemed to like it. I posted it on Facebook and everyone seemed to like it. So what I'm doing now is I'm just taking my paint. Nothing fancy, a little bit of paint on a plate here. And I've got my 1-inch brush. And I'm just painting some black paint on this canvas. That's all I'm doing right now. So hey you guys, how are y'all doing this evening? When you jump on here, say hey. And if you're watching it on the replay, also, just give me a little hello. So I know you're who's watching, who comes on here and watches. And it's just as easy as that. Just go on and just take your black paint. And this was a white canvas. And I'm just painting some black paint on it. And finish up that edge too, guys. That will really, if you're not going to frame your painting, that'll make it look nice. Just hang it on the wall like that. And you don't have to worry about framing it. But if you want to frame it, then you can frame it. So I'm going to rinse my brush and dry this a little bit with the hair dryer. You want to have your trusty hair dryer. It makes things go a little bit faster if it gets plugged in. Somehow my table's down farther or something. Anyway. Sorry for that noise. Hey Libby. Hello, hello. So I'm just drying it so I can go on and paint over top of it. And I don't just, smear. It's good to have a good dry background. This canvas is just a little bit loose. There's a little trick to that. If you don't get enough paint on there, you can paint it some more. There's a little trick to getting your canvas. This canvas is just a little bit, see how that's like loose? I don't know if you can see that. But if you take a mister bottle of water, this little trick for you. If you take a little mister bottle of water, this is cotton fabric here, and you know how cotton shrinks. You take a little bit of water, get it on there, get it down in those, and dry the back of it like that. When you get that wet and you dry it, see how that tightened that up? Tight as a drum. Isn't that cool? So there's your little tip of the day. Little trick. Little tips and tricks along the way. All right. Well, I had brushes in my hand a little bit ago. What did I do with them? Oh, here they are. Okay, we're going to start out. We're going to paint this this little doodad right here. I'm going to move you in a little bit closer so you can see that. Sorry for all that wonkiness. There. You'll be able to see it a little bit better. Some of the smaller ones, it's hard to see. So I'm just going to sketch in my, oh, forgot white. Need a little Scotia white. Yeah, like I said, I had no idea what I was going to paint when I got on here today. Sometimes it's hard to come up with stuff. I did paint a new painting today, actually this evening, for June. I was looking for something more that was in the line of 4th of July. And everybody kept saying fireworks. So I'm just taking a little bit of blue. See here, this little, and I'm just gonna outline in. I'm gonna do my little, oh, that's a little bit white. So we're gonna put a little bit more blue. And I'm just taking this as a little number 4 filbert, or not filbert, shader. Yeah, just get that, establish a line for the table there. And I'm just gonna take this down, drawing in my little glass shape. You can make your glass or vase or whatever, any shape that you want. You don't have to make it. And I'm just barely just putting in just a indication of a vase. It's fun to paint on black. You can draw this in ahead of time. If you want to draw it in with chalk, you can draw it in with chalk so you don't worry about your mistakes. And acrylic is pretty forgiving, so if you, as long as what you have underneath is dry, if you mess up, you can take your brush, put it in the water, and dry it a little bit if you want to get a little bit of a, you know, as long as the paint underneath is cured, you can clean that off a little bit. Or, you know, if some of the paint comes off, you can paint it back on. But that, I left my brush sitting in the water, and I'll clean it and get it out. It's covered with black. All right, so you draw your little vase on, give you an idea where your flowers are going to go. Pretty easy stuff so far. And then we're going to go in and add the flowers. I'm just going to take this same brush that I was using, same brush here, and I'm going to go into the green. I have a little bit different color green. I have this kind of like a phthalo green. My black is running away. I'm going to add a little bit of blue, a little bit of black, just to darken it a little bit, making a darker green. And I'm just going to draw in some stems, make this one go up here. I probably should have used that other green. I can add some yellow to this. Sometimes when you do stuff on here, it just kind of, or well, not on here, when I do things just impromptu, you never know how they're going to work out. So sometimes you just have to improvise, and we can. It's no big deal. Make that one there, this one over here. Just cross it over there. All right, so you just put in your stems. Then I'm going to put in the, can you even see those stems? I'll add some yellow to it so you can see them. I'm going to take some yellow, just a little bit of yellow to that green, just so you guys can see those. Highlight that a little bit, and not just so you can see them. You would want a little bit of highlight on them anyways. So there. Yeah, I'm pretty much a planner, so it's hard for me just to jump over here and come up with something. Hey, Raina, it's hard for me. I don't know. Are you guys planners? I'm just a planner. I am. I do everything in order of some sort. And I just came over here this evening and just thought, well, I'll just do this, that, or the other. Here I am. All right. So, I think with that, I'm not sure what brush I used. It's too small for a round, so we'll just try the 1/2 inch flat maybe. I'm not sure how that'll roll. But I'm just going to go into the yellow. I was going to make the petals, but I'm not ready for that, am I? We'll go into the yellow and the sienna and make the center for the petals. And this paint is very, very runny. Very runny paint. I don't plan anything. Do you not, Raina? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. That makes me nervous just hearing you say that. Wow. I couldn't, no way. I couldn't do that to save my life. Oh, goodness. That makes me nervous. Okay. So I just made my centers with the yellow and the sienna. I'm going to put in some leaves while that's drying. And I'm just taking this paint. I'm going to add, no need to darken it. When you're using a black background, it's totally different. And honestly, I've not done this a lot. So this is as new to me as it is you. This is the first one that I painted on black. I just don't do that. And this should probably be a thinner brush instead of this, or I could do it on my side, on its side. I did this one in here one day, just messing around. This little brush, I just moved it on its side so it wouldn't be so thick. For the middle, for the stem part. But I just did it just in here one day, and that was the first time I'd ever painted on black, and honestly, I loved it. I thought it was so cool. Are y'all liking this black background? I think it's just really shows up. It really pops the color. It's fun. It's something different. And I'm probably going to have to dry it some because it needs to be dry before I move on to the next step. So I'm going to dry it a little bit. Sorry for the hairdryer noise. But this is something just you could just quickly, you know, toss together, throw together. You really don't need to, this is an 8 by 10. You don't really need to do a whole lot with it. It's just a fun little painting exercise. Just something to do. I'm going to take some blue and white, just make a reflection over here on this side of the glass. A little one there, a little reflection here. And a little bit over on this side of the glass. A little on the bottom. And I'm going to put a little, going to curve that a little bit. That water. Just an indication of some water. Not much. Just a little. All right. That brush, and by that time this stuff up here at the top's dried off a little bit. Done some drying. Hello, Linda. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. All right, now I'm going to go into the white and the yellow here. Just do some white and yellow for the center of the flower. Just highlight this side, leaving that other side a little dark. Just go in with some yellow and white. Go back in over to the dark. Just leave that side a little dark. I just went back into the sienna on that other side. And I'm going to put in the flowers. You can make those flowers red. You can make daisies. You can make those flowers whatever color you want. Normally, I make my petals with a round. I'll go back in here and see if I can find the round. Sorry, I abandoned you. I don't usually do that. The only round I had was a number 4, and these are kind of big, so I went back here. This is a number 4, but it's a bigger number 4, so use it. It's a bigger round. That's a big one. Big old round. All right, now I'm going to paint the petals. So I'm going to go into the red. petals, and I'm just push down, pull back, push down. And as I come in, I'm just lifting on the brush. Just push down. When I come in, I lift on the brush. And that makes a flower. And you, like I said, you can make these flowers white, daisies. If you make anything you paint white, you start out with gray. So you would have to make your gray for your background of your flowers. Oh, that's not where the flower goes. Oh, Karen. Pay attention to what you're doing. I wasn't paying attention. Well, as you can see, acrylic's very forgiving, so you just take your paper towel and wipe it off, or you can clean it with your brush, a clean brush. Isn't that funny? Wasn't paying no attention. Push down, pull in, push down. When you come in, you just pull up, push it down. When you come in, you pull up. And if you cover up a little bit on your centers, you can definitely go back and fix that. And I'll show you how. And then I'm going to go in, I'm going to add a little bit of white to that red. And I'm going to add just a bit of a highlight. I'm going to go back into that red. And this red is a very transparent red. It's a student grade paint. It doesn't have a whole lot of pigment in it, so you can tell that by looking at it, I'm sure. I think I need to, might do one in the center there. What do y'all think? Do you think it needs one in here too? Since we have 4, I think we need to odd number it. I think we need one right there. Let's do that. Y'all think we need a flower in the center? I do. Hey Pat, welcome. Welcome, welcome. I think I'm going to do a center flower here. How about right here, guys? You think right here? Do one right there? Yeah, I think that's good. Maybe should have been up a little bit farther, but we'll see. All right, and we're gonna take that red again. Red, 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 red. Yeah. But the sky's the limit with these guys. You can add as many flowers as you want. You can do, like I said, whatever color that you want. But this is just a little quick, just something for fun that you can do quick in just a few minutes, just a fun little exercise. If you say you don't have time to paint, this is something that you can do quickly. Painting is fun. Painting is therapy. This, you know, you can do this, guys. All right, and then if you get some in the middle and you've gone over top of your center a little bit, just touch that back in. It's no big deal. Just touch that back in. Go over on the dark side, put your sienna on the dark side. You can add some bright whites to that by going into the white and I just got a little bit of white. I really like to just touch it down. I touched it down into my red a little bit, but I didn't have to. So there, fun stuff, fun times. So I got some new paintings on the schedule. I just added, like I said, I just added the fireworks mountains, the fireworks mountains painting today. I had a pick your painting class today. Still got some room in the gnome. Don't highlight all your flowers. just the top petals. There's plenty. We're going to go on a little field trip here in a minute, and I'll show you what's on the schedule. There, isn't that fun? That is absolutely fun. Fun, fun, fun. And then for the shadow, we'll just go down here in the shadow of the glass. Just add a little bit of shadow so that it's not floating in midair. And there you go. Too cute. Too cute. And then always make sure you sign your paintings. Make sure you sign them. And I don't usually sign mine so bright and stand out it like that, but that one I did. There you go. Fun, fun, fun. And then you can add just a little bit more brightness on your, add a little bit of white if you want to bring some of these out a little bit. Oh, didn't mean to get red in there, but hey, oh, that's okay. Like that. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. There. All right, there you go. Wasn't that fun? That's fun times. Okay, what's on the schedule? I'm going to have to unhook this here a little bit. I'm going to move this back. And we'll walk down here and I'm going to show you what's on the schedule. All right, so I'll flip this around. Gosh, it's really dark in here. I guess because it's dark outside. Can I flip it around? There we go. Okay, on the schedule, we've got fireworks over the mountain. I just did that one this evening. That is Saturday, June 19th from 11 to 2. These are all on my website, artbykarenwolf.com. is where you register for these. It's artbykarenwolf.com. It'll take you to the home page. Once you click on the home, get onto the home page, click in the center there on upcoming classes, and it'll take you right to the schedule. This one is the Misty Morning Lace, the Queen Anne's Lace, and the Fence Post with the barbed wire. It is June the 5th from 4 to 7. The Lighthouse is Saturday, June 19th from 4 to 7. That's on a Saturday, the Lighthouse. These are no experience is necessary to paint any of these. There is the Catching Fireflies. It is the Kids Party, June 4th. Friday, 6 to 7:30. And the last one is the Gnome. Isn't that the cutest thing you ever saw in your life? The Sparkler Gnome. He is adorable. That one is 12 by 16 is the size of that canvas. He is the cutest thing ever. Saturday, June 5th, 11 to 2. I've got some space left for that one. There is the Firefly painting again. The Lighthouse, Misty Morning Lace, and the fireworks. So there you go, guys. There you go. If you're interested in any of those in-studio painting parties, there you go. All right. Wanted to show you all that. So, to back up on here so we don't get seasick. Okay. All right. Good deal. All right, guys. Thank you for joining in with the painting, on the painting with me this evening of the flowers. That is absolutely, like I said, it is so much fun to do that. The black background is so fun. It is so fun. But that's an easy, little quick, easy painting, and you can do it in just a short period of time. It doesn't take much paint. It doesn't take much time. So do that one. Have fun. And you're going to love it. So, alrighty, you guys take care. Have a good evening. Good to get on here and spend some time with you all. I'll be back on here again sometime soon. And painting something again. I'm not sure what. Or maybe I'll give you a little helpful painting tip. Those are always fun too. So, y'all have a great weekend, great Memorial Day weekend. Enjoy and take care. God bless you all. And I'll see you back on here again real soon. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.